Field Day is the largest operating event in the U.S. and Canada, with over 40,000 operators getting on the air. Field Day will be June 23rd and 24th this year. We're really excited here at DX Engineering, and here's why we care about Field Day.
My first Field Day was so long ago. It's probably about 1999, which I had been a ham for a long time. I was a ham as a kid, and then I went to college and didn't have money for that stuff, and then I got back into it as I got older. And 1999, I stopped in at a Field Day just to see what was going on. I was getting back into the hobby, and I was dazzled. You know, I saw some really new fancy equipment, and there were guys working like mad, and I said, geez, they said, come on, hop in here. And I jumped in, and I must have made half a dozen contacts, and I was thrilled, you know. And then the next year I went back, and I sat down, and guys was a little more serious, trying to get a lot of contacts. And we did a lot better. You know, he would operate, and I would record, and we could go a lot faster. And as you get better at contacting, you can record and do the contacts yourself. And I love code. You know, a lot of people don't know code, but it's wonderful for contesting because you know, you can just hit some buttons and record this and record that, and you do thousands of contacts and never lose your voice. Well, the good thing about Field Day is, you know, it's more casual. Being in a serious contest that I've worked in, you know, it's like 48 hours. You want to get absolute every contact because, you know, you miss a few contacts, you end up second in the world instead of first. Well, Field Day, you know, you miss a few contacts to teach something to somebody or go get a sandwich, it's no big deal. You know, you're trying to get a lot of contacts because you're trying to beat your buddies, but they're probably having a sandwich too, or, you know, talking to somebody. So it's not, you know, it's more like bragging rights.
My first Field Day was in the mid-70s, and it was really overwhelming how hard it was to get everything put together and on the air and make it all work. The generator didn't want to work, the antenna didn't want to work, you know. And then when we did get everything working, the radios were overwhelmed with the signals. There were too many signals. And we finally figured out how to get through and make a few hundred contacts. It was awesome. Field Day is about preparedness. It's getting our gear together, getting it set up quickly, being prepared for an emergency. But it's a practice, and practice makes perfect. We do it over and over every year to try to get better and better at it. And the clubs that do the best are the ones that check all the boxes for getting everything put together right and showing the public how to you know, what amateur radio is all about. And then the contesting aspect. I mean, there are those that say that it's not a contest, but there are those of us who go to Field Day specifically to do as many contacts as possible so that when it's all said and done, our club has the most contacts and has won the competition. As a serious contester, I participate with PCARs, and I'm a guest operator because we want to have the best score. I've participated in Field Day on and off over the years, but I've been at the last 3 at PCARs, and we score very well. We're trying to win, and almost, you know, wins or get really close.